Hey everyone, welcome to this video. So in the previous video we spoke about 3 points lighting. In this video we'll be adding just additional assets to guide our viewer's eye before moving into texturing. So just like I mentioned in the previous video, before we start creating our textures, I feel like this our scene is way too close to our reference. So to make a quick distinction, what we can do is we can create just one more thing. So just get used to this. This always happens when it comes to 3D. But yeah, what we're going to make is going to be quite simple. I just want what do you call it? I just want two concrete slabs curving its way all the way here, and that's quite simple. All we need to do is find the center, which I believe is this already, and let me come to collection here. I even need to arrange this collection. Should we do that now? Yes, let's go ahead and do that now. Let's make this camera or just cam. All right, drag it out here, bring our camera, drag it here. Yeah, let's just leave that like that for now. Let's create our extra concrete slab. How I'm going to go about doing that is because I want it to curve. I want it to be a curve and then it goes straight or something. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift A, add a what do you call it? Add a curve, because if we want to make it curve, that's the best possible way. I'm going to add a Bezier curve. Or let's see. I'm really thinking about this. What will be the best way to make a curve? Let's do this first, because the Bezier curve would have to start rotating and all of that, and I don't want us to do that. Let's add a plane. Now as we add the plane, let's go into edit mode, press 1, select this vertex, Ctrl I to invert selection, and X delete vertices, and now we just have one vertex. What we can do now also is the reason why I did it this way, so that we can have, because it's going to be duplicated, rather it's going to be on the left and right side of the room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to add modifier, generate, and then I'm going to come to the mirror modifier, and then I'm going to ask it to do on Y. Like as you can see, we have our what do you call it now. So what I'm going to do is it's going to be behind that. Also, one of the reasons why I'm doing this is I want another factor of leading lines. If you know what composition is, maybe we'll get that in the advanced course. Leading lines is basically what do you call it? It's basically directing the viewer's eye to a certain point in camera or in frame. We'll get into that a little bit later. I want to do one more thing. I feel like this is too close to our this thing, so I'm going to move. You see, this is just what always happens. You always find things you'd want to adjust, so just keep an open mind for that. I'm going to move anything that is going to be affected, so the sun, the roof, and the cube, and the light. So I'm just going to move that a little bit back, something like this, right? That's fine. Is that too far? Something like this. Okay, beautiful. Now I'm going to hit Z. I'm going to come to my vertices here. Z. I'm going to move it to the back again. I'm going to hide this roof. First, I'm going to name it roof. Roof, and hide it. Then I'm going to come here. Z. I'm going to move it to the side, maybe, or rather in edit mode, I'm going to move it to the side, and then I'm going to E and X, right? And maybe I'm going to push it a little bit like this, because it's going to curve. Then E and X again. Then I'm going to move it like this, and yeah, something like that. Don't worry, we're going to make it curve. So we're just making sure, yeah, something like this. I like this, something like this. Yes, something like this. So what we can do is, just so we want to come back to this, Shift D to duplicate, then right click to zero out any adjustments you've done, then M, and then trash or backup rather. I'm going to make sure this is not selected. Let's see, to make sure we don't have a double. Yeah, beautiful. I'm going to convert to, even though what we can do is, I'm just going to delete this, and then since our origin is in the middle here, when I'm done with this, I can just mirror it the other way. So I'm going to go convert to curve, right? And as we after we convert it to curve, we would have our vertex as a curve. Now we can go and make some adjustments that only a curve can let us do. So one thing I'm going to do firstly is increase the resolution to 34. I'm going to extrude this bit, but as you can see, it is not curved, so we're going to increase the resolution. We're going to also, let's see, I'm trying to make sure that this is so what we can do is come to curve, smooth curve radius, and then come to curve, set spline type or set handle type. Let's just set spline type to Bezier, and then, because this should be able to be curved, but that doesn't look like the case. So what I'm going to do now is let's Control Z this. One thing I'm going to do is no merge, right click, send handle type to automatic. Yeah, beautiful. So that is what we needed. Now our curve is what we want it to be. I'm going to now extrude this, right? Also, I want this to kind of I don't want it to just be the normal I don't want it to be the normal length, so I'm going to take this down a bit, right, so that it's kind of ascending, something like this, right? I'm going to, let's put this to local, and then I'm going to rotate it, right? And then I'm going to drag it down again, and I'm going to drag this down, right? Okay, we have something. Don't worry, we can, if we want to duplicate this, all we need to do is just add a mirror modifier, a mirror, and then Y, and we have it. So it's quite perfect. I'm going to go ahead and still mess with this a little bit more. I'm going to extrude it more, just a little bit more. Beautiful. Now it depends, do we want this to go all the way to the top, or it's fine like this? I think it's fine like that. I'm going to reduce the size of this as well. Beautiful. Extrude depth, and in that depth I would want resolution, but also another question is I don't think I want it like this, so what I'm going to simply do is Control Z. Okay, I remember that I can Control Z this, so maybe just give it a little bit of depth, and okay, it's fine. So the depth, maybe on profile, we can mess with the type of preset we want. So maybe steps is going to give us this really cool effect. Crown, also quite cool as well. I think I'll just go with crown. Then I'm going to go to depth and increase it all the way, something like this. And yes, we have what we are looking for. Maybe I'm going to move this a little bit to the edge. mirror generates mirror X. So I'm just going to always leave this as a curve in case whoever wants to come back to it, but we can always try and just Shift D, backup, and yeah, that is absolutely fine. Hey everyone, so we've come to the end of this video. I'm able to do a couple of things. The major thing is adding a concrete slab to lead the viewer's eyes. This is very, very important, and that's why we had to do something like this before we move on to texturing. But let me know if you have any other questions in the comment section. In the next video, we'll be creating our concrete texture, and after that we'll be making it a little bit wet.